Viewers, I have for you today a tale, nay, an epic tale. A tale of lies and deceit from deep within the heart of the fast food industry, the completion and conclusion of which is the complete and utter victory over all douchebaggery of the universe. I invite you to listen to the tale of my finest moment in fast foodery, of which there were many fine moments, but this is arguably the finest moment of them all. Now, back at the time that I was working in the fast food industry, there was a prank going around. This was a very, very malicious and evil prank. Now, us fast food veterans, we had seen no shortage of pranks in our time, okay? We'd seen the guy that drives through the drive-thru backwards, or the fraternity brothers with a guy tied up in the trunk. And you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be scared, but really this is just stupid. Please get out of my drive-thru. You're screwing up my times, and I am a beast mode at making and distributing tacos. This prank was extremely malicious and very evil and very shitty. The prank was as follows. The car would come to the drive-thru and they would order some tachos or nachos or perhaps a quesadilla or chinchilla. Didn't matter what. They'd drive around. When the window opened, a container, viewers, would be thrust into the fast food establishment at the fast food worker and was designed to burst onto them. Sometimes it was a cup or a water balloon, sometimes it was filled with water, sometimes juice, something really sticky like an icy. It was a problem. This was going on all over town. Us fast food folks, we stick together, we talk to each other, all right? We were hearing about it. Happened to Bill over at KFC or Bobby down at the BK Lounge. This thing was happening, right? And it was scary. It was scary. You can imagine. I don't know why anybody would do such a thing, first of all. I kind of hope anybody that ever perpetrated such a prank will go straight to hell and have pineapples shoved up their butthole by Hitler for all of eternity. But here's the thing. Us KG fast food veterans, right? We had an out. There was a way out of this. Needless to say, these perpetrators weren't exactly the smartest cookies in the herd, right? That didn't make sense. Needless to say, these perpetrators weren't the smartest cookies in the jar, right? So there were ways, if you were a KG fast food veteran, you could get around this. There was always a couple giveaways. First off, there was always a douchebag in the car who would give away the plan. Now, I don't know if you guys realize this if you've never worked in fast food, but those speakers, those are powerful. Those speakers are more powerful than we ever let on. Why? Because we want to be able to hear if you're being a dick face. Every time you've ever ordered at a fast food restaurant and you've been like, oh, this person sucks, they can't take the order. We heard that, and guess what? Your food probably got fucked with. I never did it. I never messed with anybody's food. Except for one time, that's a whole nother story, it involves sour cream. No, not like you're thinking. Whoa, no. Seriously, I'm an honorable man. So there's always a guy in the car who gives the plan away early, right? Car pulls up, they're all already acting kind of fishy. They, you know, something's going down. They're like, oh, I'll want 2 tacos. Shut up, Bill, shut up. And Bill's in the back, he's like, get him, dude, you're totally gonna get him with that juice. And shut up, Bill! Shut up, man, I'm ordering. Oh, I want some chalupas. I'm gonna get chalupas. So I want. And you're like, okay, I got 2 chalupas, will there be anything else? No, it's just like, shut up, Bill. Oh, we're totally gonna get him, we're gonna get him with the juice. Shut up, Bill, shut up. So first of all, you know something's coming. You're like, these guys are acting weird. I gotta take preventative measures. So I'm like, please pull around, total's $5.92 or whatever the total was, and the car begins to pull around. Now, I asked my buddy Isaac to go to the back, right, and scope it out. I'm like, run to the back, scope it out, see if these dick bags are trying to throw something at me. So he's on the headset with me, right? We got talkbacks, like walkie-talkies. This is fucking technology, supreme, like serious shit we're talking, right? So he looks in the car and he's like, dude, they've got something. I can't tell what it is, but you need to watch out, right? Be ready. So I'm like, simply, what I can do is basically leave the window closed. This is what corporate said to do. Leave the window closed, tell them through the window, I'm sorry, we're not going to serve you. If you have issues, call 1-800-EAT-SHIT, and that's what you're gonna do. But I thought, no, today's my day. Today's my day for victory over douchebaggery. How many chances do you get to just fucking rule a douchebag, right? I gotta do something. So our windows were automatic. When you go up to the window slides open, right? Automatically, so you can hand stuff through. It's easier that way, right? But this is where the pranksters got the upper hand, because once that window opens, it's on a timer. It's not closing again for like 15 seconds, even if you step away. So that gave them the perfect window to throw something at you. Well, I said nay, I had a trick up my sleeve, right? The window had a manual mode, for if the window burned out or something, you could slide the window freely. So I flipped that bitch to manual mode. I'm like, something's coming, something's on the way. I gotta serve these bitches a big old spoonful of you're a piece of shit. And so, and so they come pulling around, right? And I'm watching, I got the little mirror thing so I can see them coming up. I see them coming up. I slide the window open just the littlest bit and I see the glint in his eye. He's like, now's the time to fire. He starts, I'm seeing it in slow motion. It's like the Matrix. He's like, and I'm like, boom, slam the shit out of that window and the cup hits the window. I still don't know what was in it. It looked like tobacco spit or something. It was nasty. Hits the window, explodes into the dude's convertible. All over him, all over his friends, all over Douchebag Bill in the back who gave the plan away. And I'm just laughing my face off. My manager, the shift manager, he's standing right next to me like weeping. Grown man weeping, falling to his knees. Customers inside are laughing. Best moment of my life ever. This dude totally got his own nasty freaking tobacco spit all over his ass, all over his car, his fancy car, I mean, it was awesome. But what happened, this was not the funniest thing. This was not the funniest part of the story. It was not that I win. The funniest part of the story is how they conducted themselves after the win. You'd think like they'd be mad and drive off or like something. Here's the funniest shit ever. So I'm looking at the guy's looking at me completely just like, in like totally no shit, like, puts his directional on and like slowly pulls out of there, like politely. And I'm like, bye. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. No shit, like, dude, yeah, I'm gonna get you, oh God, I got shit. Oh. It was like he had an epiphany in that moment that all the decisions he had made in his entire life were wrong. And he was going down a path. I helped this man reach some sort of like spiritual enlightenment. He drove off just politely, checked over his shoulder with the directional, super polite, pulled down onto traffic and just drove off. He just drove off. Best shit ever. Best shit ever. I hope you can take two things from that story. One, if you work in the fast food industry, you too can be a fast food hero, all right? Don't be afraid to pwn a douchebag. And two, if you're a douchebag who's perpetrating such types of pranks as these, may you rot in the deepest depths of lava hell ever and just have your butthole raped by demons. That's it, because you're a dick, you are a total dick bag. I'm gonna serve these bitches. I'm gonna serve them some kick ass in your face. I gotta serve these bitches a big old helping to stop being a dick bag. I gotta serve these bitches a big old pot of steaming you're a piece of asshole and I'm gonna pwn you now.